Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today, we're going to figure out what we broke this time. Just kidding. I'm so excited to be back in this truck, but at the same time, it's this weird mix of emotion because as excited as I am to be driving this again, it's an old truck. It's an old turd. And so I probably broke something. That's broken, but that was normal. Okay, guys, so what are we doing today? It's Saturday. I don't intend on spending the whole day out here working on this. Probably just going to spend a few hours. That's the hope. Famous last words. Come over here. So, YouTube is awesome. I forget your name. Maybe you told me. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. What we're going to do today, well, two things. Two main things. One, I know I got that. I want to try to tighten the yoke nut because I got a little bit of play. So I know that's causing vibration. But suggestion was that you feel vibration mainly in a binding U-joint, not necessarily one that has play in it. This way, if you're looking at it right now. I'm sure it does. In fact, I know it does because I've fixed vibration from that. But it makes sense when you have a U-joint that's actually binding. It's causing vibration. The interesting about this, my first reaction to that statement on YouTube, that comment was, but I just had it balanced. They would have noticed. But then I remembered that they put it on a balancer and it's in a straight line. So the U-joints aren't actually functioning like a U-joint. Now, I would have expected that they would have inspected the U-joints for binding. But, maybe he was in a hurry and he didn't inspect them. And then he put it on the balancer and they're perfectly in line, so they're not actually functioning as a U-joint. They're not doing anything. So, yeah. So I'm gonna. They're all. Each one of these connections, boom, boom, and in the front is there. Half of them, I should say. Each connection has a half moon connection, so I can take all these apart easily. So we're just going to start here because that's where I'm going to be anyway, and see if we have any binding in the U-joint. If we do, I'm just going to replace it because that's what I do. I do lots of replacing U-joints. Yeah. So if they're going to be binding, what am I saying? I grease both these, so if they're binding now, then they've been binding because they got fresh grease in them. If they were going to be good, they'd be now. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because it's cold and I'm not making sense anymore. But that's the plan. My hands are cold. I'm going to get some gloves on. I got a little bit of a breeze going on. It's supposed to warm up to freezing today. And in fact, if it does, I'm going to at least hose off the rig because it's got so much. I mean, look at this. I really need to wash it, but I might simply wash the truck because it's too cold to do much more than that. For the trailer, I just want to rinse off. Get all the grime off of it if I can. Make it look a little bit better. So, number of things I'd like to do today. Not lost air. Fun. Anyway, we'll see if I get to them. I'm going to go ahead and get set up. I got to get my tools out, all that stuff. Thankfully, I don't have to disconnect the trailer to do what I'm doing today. One thing I do wish, maybe I can. This cross member is right in the way of getting a bar straight up to tighten on this diff. So that's annoying, but All right, let me get ready. Hey guys, I got U-joint off. There is this ever so slightest binding, just ever so slight. I don't think it's causing my vibration, but it could. So this U-joint is gonna get replaced. I'll probably order it. I can pick it up from Freightliner. I'm gonna see if I can find it cheaper, because I'm not extremely worried about it. But I'm gonna replace it because anything that could possibly be a vibration, I'm just gonna replace. We already have. You can see, so what I was gonna show you is, I wanted to know if the gears themselves, if there was play in the gears, or if it was play because this yoke is actually loose. And I'm pretty confident it's the yoke. Oh, actually, I know it's the yoke because you can see where it's spitting stuff out because there's a gap in between that nut and the yoke. So hopefully we can just tighten this up. If not, we'll get a new yoke for it. And let's see if you can see. You can hear the wiggle. Anyway, I'm gonna try to break this free. If I can't get it quickly, I'm gonna go get a torch, heat this nut up because it's probably been there for a while and it's got paint all over it. It's probably rusty, you know, it's, yeah. Let's see what we can do. We are still gonna go check all the U-joints from here forward. To the back shouldn't be a problem. I mean, there might be a problem, but I had the vibration when I had that inner axle drive shaft out, so there's that. So that was isolated. Anyway, let's try to get this tightened. Praise the Lord, it tightened right up. No more wiggle. Now I'm hearing something. Oh, that's my hand. I got grease in my hand making a noise. Made me nervous there. Yeah. Can't hear or see the wiggle anymore. It tightened right up. I wasn't planning on putting the impact on it, but I ended up doing it, and I immediately got some tightening. Not a whole lot, but enough to make it not loose anymore. So praise the Lord for that. We're gonna put this U-joint back on. That's a big relief, because I'm sure I was feeling that vibration, and I don't want to take out this diff. Just put it in. Anyway, let's put this U-joint back, and I'm actually, just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna put it back at 180 degrees from where it was, and try that. Here we go. Okay, so we got all my U-joints on the main drive shaft checked, and that was the only one that had any binding, so I'm gonna get a new one. That one didn't, front didn't. Guess what we're actually gonna do? I am not washing this trailer, but I will hose it down. It's gonna take a while. That's gonna be better than it was. You can see the junk coming off of it. Woo! So, rims are gonna have a bunch of crap too. But like I say, I'm just gonna rinse this off. I am not intending on getting clean fully. Just getting the layer of grime off. Check this out. So I hosed it down there, and then I backed it up so I could get the truck. But everything got wet. Everything is now crusted and ice. But look at the tires. Isn't that cool? The tires, the ice froze on the tires. And then as I backed and the tires, you know, squished in different places. Popped. Oh, I don't know, it just seems really cool to me. As I was backing up, I looked back here and I could see it flaking off. It's like, oh, that's cool. Figured I'd show you guys. What does the other side look like? I thought it was gonna be warmer today, I'm gonna be honest with you. The other side did a little bit, not as much. It's because I rinsed this side after the other side. Anyway, look at this mess. Who's leaving stuff out like this? Okay, I need to rinse the truck now. I'm leaving the brakes loose. I'm gonna do that when I park it too, because I don't want to be frozen on Monday morning. I'm probably gonna let it sit here in this spot until it completely dries, or rather freeze dries, and then move it later today, so that I know that I'll move on Monday. Okay, let's rinse the truck off. Well, I've done to the truck what I'm going to do today. I'll probably clean out the cab a little bit tomorrow afternoon. Thinking about making a video, talking a video tomorrow. Also, see if I get around it. It didn't get as clean as I was hoping it would, but it sort of like flash froze. Solid. It got a lot cleaner than it was, but it's hard to tell. Hard to tell. That's okay. Looks like these tires did the same thing. A little bit. That's not dirt, that's ice. It came cleaner. I'm not gonna get this back here clean because this is, I greased this and it flung grease all over the place. Does it every time. That's not gonna come clean until I actually wash the truck. Have it power washed or power wash it myself. So I think this is all we're gonna do today. Tightened up that, I guess you call it a pinion nut, but it's the yoke nut. Checked my U-joints out. Actually, I fixed a fuel leak, if you care. Just a loose fitting. Or I replaced that fuel line. Gave her a hose down. That's it. She looks pretty good. I feel confident about running on Monday. I did start her this morning without having been plugged in. I forgot to plug it in last night. That was stupid. She smoked pretty good, but she cleared up faster. So running the truck helped. Clean the injectors out a little bit. It needs injectors. Y'all know that though. We're working towards that. That is, yeah, that's the next thing, probably. That's the next major thing that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have a smoother ride on Monday. Pretty confident of that. But we're gonna still keep plugging away, getting the old girl figured out. Thanks for watching today, guys. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you in the next one.